The China Report for Sunday, June 9, 2013. Fake European wines in China. Liquor stores, restaurants and supermarkets in China, the world's most populous nation and fifth largest wine consumer, wage a constant battle against fake wines. The amount of knockoffs on the market may increase as Beijing investigates wine imports from the European Union, threatening anti-dumping tariffs or import curbs. It announced the investigation after the EU slapped anti-dumping duties on Chinese solar panels. "More expensive wine is okay, I just don't want any fakes," said Helen Ni, a Beijing housewife sharing a bottle of the Italian house white at a restaurant with a friend. "If the cost goes up I'd still buy wine, though some people wouldn't. The price makes a difference. But the quality is important. It's a health question." EU wine exports to China reached 257.3 million liters in 2012 for a value of nearly $1 billion, more than a tenfold increase since 2006 as rapidly increasing wealth transformed lives and tastes in the world's fastest-growing major economy. More than half of the 2012 total, 139.5 million liters, came from France. Nobody can say for certain how many fakes are being produced in China. China Xi Jinping. With his photogenic wife at his side and a willingness to make eye contact and engage in small talk, Xi Jinping looks more like an American politician than the gray suits who populate the upper ranks of Chinese politics. One of his first acts as head of the Chinese Communist Party last year was to ban long speeches, banquets and red carpets. But during his first months in power, Xi has proved himself more hardline on a number of issues than his recent predecessors. He has tightened censorship in academia and the media, and spearheaded China's territorial assertions in the South China and East China Seas. His first trip upon ascending to the presidency was to Russia. Many analysts still believe that Xi, leader of the Communist Party for 7 months and president for fewer than 100 days, is at heart a reformer, and they predict that side of him will emerge after he is established in office. But so far, the reformist element of the Communist Party is bitterly disappointed. To understand what the communist leader may really be like, it is best to look at his past. When looking into Xi's past we can see clearly that he is not a reformist, but a Maoist at heart. China will offer 23 billion yuan $3.8 billion of sovereign bonds for sale in Hong Kong this year, a move that the city said will boost yuan-denominated fixed-income products for investors including pension funds. The finance ministry will offer 13 billion yuan of bonds June 26 and 10 billion yuan more in the second half, the Beijing-based ministry said on its website today. The issuance offers bonds with a 30-year tenor to institutional investors for the first time, Hong Kong Financial Secretary John Tsang said. 10 billion yuan of the bonds issued this month will be sold to institutional investors, with the rest going to foreign central banks and monetary authorities, China's finance ministry said. The bonds being sold in the second half will go to institutional and retail investors, it said. The move announced today marks the 5th consecutive year that China's finance ministry will sell yuan-denominated sovereign bonds in Hong Kong, Tsang said, according to a statement released by his office. This demonstrates clearly the central government's determination to make the issuance of RMB sovereign bonds to be a long-term institutional arrangement in Hong Kong, Tsang said. As the yuan rises in value against most other currencies, many foreign investors may seek more yuan investments such as bonds. This trend will continue via Hong Kong for the foreseeable future. That's the China Report for today. Zaijian.